get skills. Pyronoid donates $10, says, hey GDQ, watching the stream at home because I'm sick, but not as sick as Jet Set Radio. Shout out to my boy Ben. Love y'all. I have a $50 donation from Black Mito. No comment. Thank you very much. And a $500 donation from JSP. He says, gotta donate for Oddworld. One of my favorite games as a kid. Keep up the good work, guys. Thank you very much for that $500 donation, JSP. Yep.
Alrighty, guys. Let's get this going.
Goodbye. Hello. Follow me.
Alrighty, ready on time? Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so this is Oddworld, Abe's Oddysee, new and tasty. This is a remake of the PlayStation version. Here's our character of the hour, our hero, Abe, whose main trait is farting after whistling. And he likes to be chased by one of the main enemies in the game, Sligs, which are Cthulhu's with robot pants. So I'm running the glitchless 80% category, which means I'm not going to be doing any of the major glitches that would skip levels, which I wouldn't be able to do anyway, since I'm running on PS4. On the PC, that's the main system to be using to be doing the glitch category. So in the very beginning, this is Rupture Farm's first stage. Only thing you're really going to see me do, this stage is more of a tutorial. Right here, this is one of the game mechanics. It's called chanting. As you can see, I can possess Sligs, and I can have them do what I want. And that's one of the main focuses of getting through puzzles in this game. Next is sneaking. So when enemies are asleep, you can just sneak right past them without having to possess them. Another thing, one thing you might be noticing, I'll be jumping a lot throughout the run. It's way, way quicker than just running. It's about a couple of frames faster. Oh.
I have a $10 donation here from Riss26. Says, thank you guys for all you're doing. Respect from jolly old England.
All right. So, well, you can also chant to possess your enemies. You can also just use them to scare them. So, like right there, I chant during the load screen to scare that one Slig. Sneak past this guy. Alrighty, and we're coming up to the first, literally like the only RNG in the whole game. These things of meat are going to be falling down from the ceiling, and usually you can just risk it and just run right through, and just. But most of the time, it's not worth it. It's really good to just be consistent. So Rocher Farms is almost over, and then we'll be heading to Stockyards. So gonna have a couple of seconds if you have any donations.
I have a $40 donation from Zed's Z. He says, I want to thank all the runners who are doing this, and thank you for showing us that we can have fun when doing something great. And donation guy, you the real MVP, and choose where this goes. $5 from Zfresh. He says, shoutouts to SGDQ for the event. Put this donation to the reader's choice, or to the donation reader's choice. Also, can I get the reader to say, what are those in the most dramatic voice? Yeah, can I? What are those? Okay.
Alrighty, so Stockyards is going to be the first stage that has a lot of tricks. This first one I'm going to do right here is called a bomb jump. Usually these sensors right here will trigger this bomb to move, and if you were good, you could jump over it. There we go. Watch out for that guy. No. Okay. Just wait for that bomb to move over there. Usually the strat is just hang off the edge right there, but that scrab, the enemy on the ground, looks like a scorpion. Likes to be in a bad position sometimes.
$5 from Jesse DeLonge says, is this Lucio short for Overwatch?
So right here, the little thing in the background is called a chance suppressor. They're mainly used to prevent Abe from possessing enemies. So what we'll do right there, we'll get the Slig to move by chanting. He'll hear the chant and get really scared. So he'll start running around, and then it'll give us more of a chance to be able to get past him as the obstacle. So right there, I just triggered the sensor, so I'm going to be for this Slig to come out so I can possess him. A quick shot, though. That's another thing. If you ever see me quick reload the stage, this game has a wonderful mechanic where you can quick save by just pressing the touchpad. So it allows me to, like, if I do mess up, it does give me the opportunity to fix a mistake really quick. But unfortunately, right there, I didn't quick save, so had to backtrack a little bit.
I have a $15 donation from Slitty Fungus. Says, hey GDQ, first-time viewer and donator this year, loving the games, the community, and the great cause, Doctors Without Borders. Jet Set Radio hype. Oh, and save the frames.
All right, this next spot right here, it's the first time we're going to be able to get an item. And it's literally just a rock. Rocks can be used to distract enemies, but mainly they're used for blowing things up. And once again, we're going to use the chant suppressor to get past this Slig. Have to chant twice so he keeps running, because right there, like sometimes he can just stop immediately, and usually you will get shot because of that. And right here, we're going to do something called a slog jump. But he's going to be a jerk. Sometimes, for some reason, his hitbox will just trigger. Just get to those guys. And then these bombs right here have no hitbox, so we can just jump right over them. And now we're on the, essentially, which is going to be the second tutorial stage. This is going to be teaching us how to get bell songs and flintlocks. Essentially, these are the two things we're going to be seeing a lot of for the rest of the run. And here's our first whistle password. As in tradition, Budokan culture, whistle then fart. But this whole stage should be a really good time for donations. There's really not a lot to talk about.
$25 from Yukito says, hype for new and tasty run. I sped-ran the game myself for the achievement, and now I want you to put me down by making it seem effortless.
I'll try my best, for sure.
Ryan R. donates $20, says, long-time viewer, but first-time donating. Had to get in on the Super Metroid action. Put this towards saving the animals. Best of luck to all the runners.
So here's another whistle password. Really easy stuff, Simon says. Except it ends with farting.
Carbocation donates $20. He says, hi diddly ho there, Odd Starwin. It's your boy Carbo. You made it to SGDQ, and that is pretty cool. You're doing perfect, Bebby. Here is $20, and I'll donate another additional $5 every time you fail a long jump in Scrabania.
Oh, man. And he's probably going to donate some money then. Thanks, Carbo. I appreciate that.
He also says, your FGC peoples are awake and rooting for you. Make Texas proud. Donation goes to Runner's Choice.
Awesome. Well, since I will not be saving any Budokan, since this is the any % run, I will save the animals. So usually the premise of this game is to you're trying to save your race from being meat popsicles. But that was something I wonder was going to happen. That was a little glitch called a wrong warp, and we in the community we have no idea why it happens. But right there, I went up to do the bell song, and it'll like put me at the very beginning of the stage, this part where I was just at. So. Sometimes it happens. Like I said, we really don't understand why it works. So it's a wrong warp in the wrong way, but it's not really a terrible time loss. So these are bell songs. Essentially, they're going to be the thing that lets us get out of this stage right here, and will be used a lot during the later sections of the game through Paramonian Temple and Scribanian Temple. So possess the bells, and unlike the whistles, I don't actually have to do anything right here. I just possess the bells, the game does it for me, and that's it.
Just want to take a moment and say thank you everyone who's donating very, very much. I want to let you know about one of the upcoming donation incentives is, of course, kill and save the animals in this upcoming 4-way Super Metroid speedrun race. Currently, Save is in the lead by $400 with $17,621.87. And Kill is following up $400 back at $17,211.09. So if you want to see those animals die on Zebes, then you need to donate.
All right, we're coming up to the end of this stage. This has actually become a central hub. We will be coming back here later in the run. The reason we're going to be going to two different spots. We're going to have Scrabmania and Paramonia. We're going to be going there to get a hand scar, which will allow us to be able to turn into this godlike creature that's going to help us shut down evil Rupture Farms and their meat processing company. So this is Paramonia, land of the Paramites. We won't see any Paramites yet. We will see them in the next stage, and I'll explain what those wonderful creatures do. Right here, have a visual cue to get maximum jump so I don't wake up this guy. You don't know, Abe. Okay. Activate the bomb, kill him, and then we get to meet Abe's closest friend, which is a derpy velociraptor. His name is Elam. He's a cool guy. Allows us to jump really far distances. The only thing is we have to keep him for the rest of the stage. So like right here, this is just going to be like a long segment of me making long jumps with Elam. Nothing too difficult.
I have a $50 donation from Ramango. He says, all the best to the runners. Greetings and salutations from the UK. Alice59 donates $15 and says, hi, it's my first time donating. Just so happy to see Oddworld finally get some love. I played this game to death when I was a child, and I'm hyped for Soulstorm. Save the Mudokons and kill the and the animals. Want to save both of them.
All right, so we're coming up to something we like to call in the community a bee skip. There's two things you need to know about Elam. He loves honey, but he hates being stung by bees, which I'm pretty sure that's anybody. I'm not sure why you would love to be stung by bees. So right here, usually he would go up to the left and go eat this honey, but we're not going to let him have any. We just immediately start going down the elevator again, and it actually will skip the whole segment of me having to get him away from the honey. Okay. Usually you'd have to get a rock and then throw it at the beehive to get rid of it. Bees will start coming down and start stinging Elam, and you literally just have to wait until the bees go away. All right, this screen has a pretty cool trick. I'm gonna possess this slig. Usually we would kill this slig, we'd possess this one, kill the one below us, and then just blow up these mines and have Abe come down and pull this lever so we can get the elevator to lower. But one of our friends in the community has figured out that we can drop, if we drop really close right there, we actually can pull the lever as the slig and just skip the whole section of Abe having to go down there and do it himself. Messing it up still lets you save about 5 seconds. Doing it first try saves about 10. But that was, I think that was found maybe a couple of months ago. I think that's one of the most recent tricks that were found out. Another thing, when I get off the elevator and Elam's on there, I can't immediately get onto Elam. I literally have to have Elam move at least 1 frame, and then after that, you can he'll become the new priority instead of the elevator. Right here will be another section of just Elam running. But this is also the first instance where having perfect movement will set up the ability to get past the trap of this area. This game runs on a global timer, so if you have perfect movement in certain sections, you can actually skip a lot of traps. So right here, there's going to be some sligs in the background that are going to try to kill me, but since I'm pretty sure we're going to get it right here, yeah, they're going to miss all their shots. We actually jump in between all the bullets. Oh yeah, those are slogs. Saw them earlier. They're pretty much dogs, and they do not like Abe. No one likes Abe. And we're going to do a really weird jump right here. Yeah. Doing that just allows Elam to move forward as we're going forward. Usually you would have to have tell Elam to follow you, but right there he will just, if you do that jump, he'll just come right after you.
$10 from Chairman, who says, "Let's go Starwin with the new and tasty run. Tasty meat, so tasty."
Thanks, Chairman. That's like one of my close friends, so I appreciate that. And tasty meat is so tasty.
$20 from Ray243 says, "Yo, I love Starwin's voice. Let him choose where this goes."
If that's the Ray I'm thinking of, that's awesome. All right, so this is the first instance of a password. If I were to go to the well on my right, it would take me to an area where I would actually learn the password, but the passwords don't change in the game, so if you just memorize it, you can just skip about 20 seconds. So just have a good memorization right there. Easy strat. So we're pretty much going to be done with Paramonia, and we'll be going into the temple, where we'll be introduced to the first sacred creature of Oddworld, which are the Paramites. And I'd rather be dealing with Paramites than Scrabs. When we get to Scrabs later, those things, they are scary. So possess this Slig right here. Say bye to Elam. We'll see him again later on in the run. He just won't get as much love. And all right, that's Paramonia. Now we'll move on to the temple.
Axel182 donates $20. He says, "I love speedruns and can't resist these marathons, so my sleep pattern is killing me, but dang, SGDQ is so worth it. Can't wait to see Oddworld get pwned. Gotta save the animals."
So we do a maximum number of jumps right there so we can wake up the Slig. This is another area where having a certain type of movement will help manipulate the positioning of an enemy at the very bottom of the screen. I tend to mess this one up, but it's getting it right the first time only saves a couple of seconds. So if all things went right there, this Slig should be right underneath this boulder. No, that's fine. Let's see if he's going to be nice today. He is, okay. Since I'm playing on hard mode, it's more of the traditional Oddworld, where Sligs will kill you in one hit. Most of the time, though, that Slig, if you just fall down right in front of him, he'll just start chasing you instead of just immediately turning around and shooting. So here's our first stage of the Paramonian Temple. Like we learned in the Monsaic lines, we are going to get a bell song in each of these rooms, and then light a flintlock, which will light a flame in the main hub. And once we light all those, we can escape the area and then move on to the next stage. This is one of the longer passwords, which is not hard. Up, down, up, down. What's really cool is you can buffer your inputs. So after you do one of the inputs for the whistle, you can immediately hold the button down and just do the exact same thing. The thing I just got right there was basically a chant power-up. Allows you to blow up bombs one time. And we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it again right here, so we can get access to the flintlock. So just get off the elevator real quick, so will give us the ring again. Chant. Say bye to those, and drop this meat for this paramite. The way paramites work, essentially, if there's only one on the section, paramite on the section that you're on, they won't kill you. As you can see, they'll just run away. But if there's more than one, they will kill you. They will run after you until you are dead. So, for example, they're gonna try to scare us right here and drop a bunch of them. But even though these things, as you can see, they have webs and they can climb, they don't want to climb up here and get me. Like, these paramites are incredibly lazy. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Free food? Free food? No. 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 All right. I give them a chance. They don't want it. So.
Speaking of free food, Lance Charleston donates $20. He says, "What's up, SGDQ? Eating some freshly made donuts now. Ready for the Oddworld speedruns while donating for a great cause. Love you."
Man, that sounds good. I want some donuts. So this, there's going to be one room in each of the temples that are just going to deal with sligs. This will be this room for this area. So possess this slig. Shoot that dude in the face, even though he was just saying hi. His best friend just shot him in the face. And this will be the first time we get to see pendulums. These things are scary. Okay. And we're going to do a quick glitch right here. It's called the broken camera glitch. Well, if I was good. So I go up to the bell to get the bell song, and then as I'm doing it, the bomb explosion hits me and knocks me down, so it alters the camera a little bit. So just a little glitch to show off. Really doesn't affect the run in any way. And that's what happens when you get hit by one of these balls. They will instant kill you. And that little bat right there, you would think the bats do nothing. Oh man, bats are one of the scariest enemies in the entire game. If you touch one, they will melt your health. So like right there, I lost about 4 health. With hard mode, like I had said before, most things will kill you in one hit, but there's still a few things that'll take away health, and bats are one of the main ones. The other one being bees and falling from a high place. But bats usually don't. This is like the only real level that bats are a problem. The other stages aren't too bad. And then bees, you never really don't have to deal with anymore because of bee skips. Alrighty.
I have some really interesting donations here. One's from Danny163, says, $20 donation, says, "Was lucky enough to do the voice for one of the Madokans in this game. So cool to see it ran pro style. Starwin, save the Madokans, but kill the animals."
That's awesome. As much as I would love to, we'd be here for another hour.
Also, Dark Star Sword donates $50. He says, "Hi guys, I'm one of the 3D Vision modders, and New and Tasty was one of the games I modded. A beautiful game in stereo 3D. Now enjoying it done quick. Put this donation towards Runner's Choice."
Save those animals, please. Shoutouts to Oddworld inhabitants. They're a great company. Really support the people that play their games.
I have a $100 donation from Dad's Bane. He says, "Good luck with the run, Starwin. You have successfully made me love this game. I can't think of a better cause to be donating to. Greetings from Australia."
Awesome.
And I have a $125 donation from Dr. Disease. Don't think, drink. Also donate.
Free food. I give these paramites every chance in the world, and they just don't. They're not that hungry, I guess. So we got 3 more rooms, and then we'll move on to the nests, which is a paramite gauntlet. Pretty fun. This room, however, is known as the skill shot room. We're going to be throwing hunks of meat to distract paramites. But right here, this jump is really cool. It looks like this paramite's going to kill me, and he just jumps right through me. It's literally like perfect. The hitboxes will never clash with each other if you jump at a certain point. Here comes the pitch. Boom, nice. Okay.
Wanted to give you guys an update on the Castlevania 64 any% donation incentive for which character is going to be played. Last update, Carrie was in the lead and Reinhardt was way behind, but now it looks like Reinhardt has jumped in the lead with $171, and Carrie fans, they need to step it up because $147 is what Carrie's at, about a $25 difference right now.
All right, so we have one more skill shot we need to do. There's going to be 2 paramites in this section over here. The second we throw meat on the ground, the paramites will that'll be their only priority. So they won't actually go after us and kill us. But we're going to kill one of them, and it's a sad day. Ruined their date. Get a boulder dropped on your head. We'll keep this paramite alive though, because I feel bad that I killed his friend. We'll just run him into this corner. So when you corner a paramite, they can kill you. The second that they're cornered by themselves, they will attack you. But since the door is right there, we're just able to go in without having to worry about him killing us.
Here's a $50 donation from Joltz, who says, first time donating. And I had to donate during the remake of one of my favorite games. I hope all the sligs get blown up. I won't tell him about that last one you let live.
Alrighty. So this is a sad day for paramites, because as much as they want to eat me, I'm not going to let them, and they're going to have a... Oh, I lied. I lied. They had their chance. That's all they're getting, though. Because I'm going to drop boulders on their head. So this is one of the instances, though, while there are a lot of paramites on the screen right there, if even one of them survives, they will still come after you and kill you. It's the one instance where one paramite's on the screen won't follow the same rules as every other paramite. So we only have, I think it's one more room, and we'll be done with Paramonian Temple and move on to the nests. I think with the doors, if you stand in front of the doors, even though that the door opens, there's still a couple of frames where you can't actually go into the door, so it's really good just to run past the door and hold square, and it'll buffer the input, so you'll be able to go through the door on the first frame. Right there, that's a cool little trick. If you just go into the room and hold forward and jump, you'll make it past those pendulums every single time.
$20 from Mist Spade says, dang, it feels good to see Oddworld at an SGDQ. Normally this would go to kill the animals, but as this is Oddworld, I'll leave it to the runner's hands instead.
You know what to do. I'm going to go ahead and kill these bats. What I'm throwing right there are bottle caps, which are going to come into play in the next couple of stages. The bottle caps are a mechanic where we can actually throw them to distract enemies. So if we want a slig to go to a certain area to get past them, we can just throw a bottle cap. But usually we don't have to worry about doing it because we're either going to have rocks or be able to blow them up with mines. So that's Paramonian Temple, and we're going to see paramites one more time coming up right now. The nest stages essentially are just a huge gauntlet of whatever creature of the hour. So this will be paramites. Really short stage, just dodging a bunch of these guys. Nothing really too difficult. There is going to be a trick that I do at the very end of this. I'm going to use invincibility frames to basically get past a lot of paramites. When Abe's going through a door, he goes into that 3D perspective, so he's able to dodge everything in the 2D perspective. So right here, I'm going to move forward a little bit, and they're going to lunge at me, and they're going to completely miss. The second you start going through the door, you're safe.
Dynamythics donates $5. It says, love the Oddworld games. It's great to see the series finally making a comeback with New and Tasty and Soulstorm. Good luck to Starwin on the New and Tasty run and Vati on the Strangler's Wrath run. Shoutouts to PBC. Thanks, Dynamythics.
Alrighty, so we're going to go in here, get the Paramite Scar. And now we're going to be heading back to Monsaic Lines, the central hub, and we're going to be heading to Scribania. Scribania has some of the harder tricks in the run. We have cap jumping, There's another global timer movement section. There's Elam skips, there's B skips. Like this would be the part of the run where you're going to see a lot of time saves.
Oscar194 donates $15. He says, "Wow, Starwin, great moves. Keep it up. Proud of you."
Appreciate it, appreciate it. Alrighty. This is Scribania. The first thing we're going to do is called a cap jump. Like I was explaining earlier, caps are usually used to distract enemies. But then someone in our community found out that if you drop it off a ledge, you can actually use it as a platform. I need to be really careful right here, because if I jump at a certain point, it can crash the game, but it's really rare for it to happen. So that's one. That's two. Man, Carbo is going to be donating money. Okay, so just 3 attempts. So as you saw right there, you're not able to clear the gap normally, but if you drop the cap at a certain spot, you'll be able to get past it. What you're actually supposed to do right there is use Elam. As you can see, he just kind of spawned for us. You're supposed to go through a whole section with sligs in the very beginning right there to get Elam and then just jump over the gap. But because we're able to do that, that trick, if you do it first try, saves about 50 seconds. And the cool thing is Elam will just spawn on the next screen.
This is either Amelon or a melon. He donates $5. He says, "GDQ, part of a complete breakfast. Thanks, GDQ, for the entertaining week, and I'm even happier to see Oddworld this morning."
So right here, we actually are going to take Elam with us. The game wants us to take Elam, but we're not going to take him. We're going to just leave him behind. As I said before, Elam doesn't get a lot of love in this stage. And this is the last time we're going to see the lovable goof. So we'll get another ring right here. Usually you're supposed to use this ring to get to that password, but as I said before, passwords stay the same, so we can keep the ring. And we're going to go to this section over here that has a lot of bombs. It's actually a lot quicker to do this section with Elam, but it's not consistent at all. So we're just going to blow those ones up, jump through these. And there we go. And no matter what, Elam will always spawn, even if you don't take him to the next screen. So I'm pretty sure if that wasn't a thing, we wouldn't be able to do these tricks. As Elam is still a very essential part of these areas. Here comes the second B skip. Again, Elam wants that honey, but we're not going to give it to him. Same thing, just go down the elevator and it just resets him. Poor guy.
I had $15 from Arcarius. He says, "I want to give a thanks to everyone here at SGDQ. Also want to give a shout out to my buddy Starwin. Good luck to all the runners and donations to Runner's Choice."
Awesome. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate all the support. All right, so another segment where we're going to use this ring. And this is something I don't think was supposed to be intended. In the original game, if you were way too close to a bomb, it would just blow you up. So if we get really close right here, we actually can blow up that bomb to the far right, which is something I think the creators didn't want to happen. Because you're actually supposed to go over here and get another password and get another ring just to blow up that one bomb so you can get Elam to come over. There is another cap jump right here, but it has to be flawless. And while I do have the record for this game, I am terrible at cap jumping. I'm pretty sure it would be a downfall for me when it comes to someone taking my record. Right here will be the last little Elam running gauntlet. And this one's a little harder than the ones that we've seen before. There are a lot of sligs here, and we have to jump at very, very specific spots or we are going to be shot and killed. So like right here, I have to jump at the very last second. Oh, was that it? Okay. That slig is the bane of everyone's existence that runs this game. If you don't jump at the very end of that ledge, he will shoot you every time. And we gotta do it one more time, and then we're gonna be moving on to what I consider the hardest trick in the game, so I'm gonna probably be quiet right here, so serious time. It's all right. We should be okay.
Wait here.
All right, we'll see if I got the trick or not. There's going to be a bomb that has been moving around the screen, and usually if you do certain movement, you should be able to just jump through the bomb right here. Since I died, I'm not sure if it's going to happen. Yeah, a little bit off, so I just need to wait a little bit longer, and I think we should make it through. Oh, or we're going to get killed by a slig. That's cool. Thanks, guy. I appreciate it. No, Elam, don't jump. Yeah. What I'm gonna go ahead and do, I'm just gonna wait and see if I can't time it myself. So we didn't get the trick. It's a fairly difficult trick, as you can see right there. It just takes timing. But if you do perfect movement, you can get through that area in one shot. And if you do it, it saves so much time. But that is one of the more harder tricks in the game. It's a trick that I had figured out. A lot of the global timer movement strats were things that I had figured out. Right here, they want us to use this ring to blow up this bomb, but we're gonna play dodgeball and save this ring. So this will allow us to skip one password since we're gonna be able to keep the ring. I don't want to talk to you. Blow up these bombs, and that's gonna be Scrabania. And next is gonna be Scrabania Temple, which it's gonna be exactly like Paramount Temple, just with a couple of extra rooms. Also, as you can see, I have the red ring glow around me, but I actually don't have a ring. If I were to chant, nothing would happen, so it's basically an aesthetic glitch.
$10 from Hagelman says, "Hey, SGDQ, I remember playing Abe's Oddysee back in the day and how hard I found it. I don't think I ever finished it, so I'm really loving this run. Good luck on the run to Starwin, and thanks to you all for this amazing event supporting a fantastic cause. Donation goes to Runner's Choice." $10 from Odessa says, "Watching GDQ with my best friends who I met through the pure magic of gaming. Love you, Pure Pazek."
Oh, man. So I think this is the first time I've come up to one of these bombs before. So you're supposed to disarm it when it's green. So right there, we're just going red, green, red, green, red, green. So you're just supposed to hit it when it's green. Alrighty, so here is the Scrabanian Temple Hub. What is it, 8 rooms? 8 rooms of fun. And now I get to explain the most swole creatures in any video game ever. These things are terrifying. They do not skip leg day. They don't skip anything. They are swole. They are jacked. These are Scrabs. They are extremely territorial creatures. There are a couple of different types of Scrabs in the game. There'll be Scrabs like that one. Well, when he sees an enemy, or sees Abe, he will roar and then run after you. But then there are ones that will just dart right after you. Look at that. No, no. Would you want to run away from that? No. But the Scrabs are probably one of my favorite enemies in the game. They, one thing I do miss, in the old game when they would kill Abe, they would actually dance on him. Like, they would stomp him into the ground, but they didn't bring that back into this game.
We just received a $500 donation anonymously. Thank you very, very much.
Awesome. Awesome. Appreciate that. Alrighty, and I know one of the runners is watching this. His name is Shade, and he's going to be so mad at me if I miss this jump right here. It's a 2-frame jump, but I am so bad at it. Yeah, I'll try. I quick save, so I'm gonna try it a couple of times just to see if I can do it. There we go. That it's a 2-frame window just to be able to jump past that Scrab, but I think it's so incredibly difficult, and then he just laughs at me every time I fail it. So I guarantee I'm gonna be getting a message from him later. Oh goodness! As you can see, this is a Scrab that is out for blood. He wants me dead. but we're not gonna let him. There's gonna be a cool trick right here that's gonna allow me to basically do a run jump without running. It keeps the momentum from the fall, which I guess allows Abe to do a run jump. I guess it's just because of the momentum of him falling. The next room is just going to be a slig room. Nothing too special, so if there's donations, feel free.
I have a $10 donation from Anonymous. He says, I'm glad to see Starwin run one of my favorite games as a kid. I definitely want to start speedrunning this now. Save the Madokans, and he's from Australia, he notes.
Okay. That seems to be a thing with the Oddworld community. It's usually a lot of people from the States don't run these games. It's usually people from the UK and Australia, so that's cool. The more people, the better. This is a great game to run.
I have a $30 donation from Bearman83. Loved Abe's Oddysee back in the day, and it's a joy to watch the new and tasty run. Save Madokans and save the animals.
Sorry.
Yeah, very kind-hearted people in this community.
Oh, get shot, Abe. So right here, I'm going to be saying hello to this slig because I want him to be in a certain. Oh, actually, he's. Wow, is that really going to be a thing? Okay, that lined up perfect. Even though I died right there in the beginning, it lined up perfect the second time. Usually, you have to tell that slig hello a bunch of times to make him stay in one spot. And then this dude didn't see me either. Dude, that's a rare occurrence. That slig will usually always go after you. He will always shoot you, but that time he didn't. And okay, sometimes that slig over there will glitch over there to the right. He'll just keep walking to the right for no reason. Right here, when we pull this lever, slogs are going to come out, and they're supposed to chase Abe down here. But with the second that we go to the bell song, they just go to sleep. Like, see, they're just nah. They don't want to. Nobody wants to work for their food today. They say everyone's out to kill Abe. I don't think so. I think everyone just wants to sleep. Everyone's resident sleeper.
Fligmo donates $10. He says, oh no, I missed 2 days. But now I can spend all my time watching games get wrecked by awesome people. Love what you're doing, and greetings to the German restream.
Alrighty, so 5 more rooms. These are all going to be scrab oriented. There's going to be a couple of rooms where we're going to have the super aggressive scrabs. This one is not one of them, thank goodness. I think if this area had super aggressive scrabs, it'd be terrifying. This is another. This is also the last. I think this is like the last time we're going to deal with bats. So bats are going to start chasing us right here, but if you just keep moving, they get nowhere close to you. And this is actually, now that I remember, this is actually another segment where having perfect movement will position that scrab in a good spot. Global timer is a crazy thing. Like, just because it's not on the screen doesn't mean it's not moving. And that's also another thing. It's a huge, compared to the original game, you can kind of think of it like the original Mega Man's compared to Mega Man X. In the original Mega Man's and like the original Abe's Oddysee, there were screen transitions. Once you got to a certain part of the screen, it would have to load the next screen. And then in this game, everything's just on one huge screen.
A $5 donation from Riss. He says, played Oddysee and Exodus way too much as a kid, so I love seeing this played. Remember now, 1 is fun, 2, you better run, and since we're not saving Madokans, we're not going to save the animals either. Good luck, runner.
Appreciate that. I'm loving all the Oddworld quotes. Makes me happy. Oh, really? Hey, 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 over here. Yeah, okay, thank you. Good guy, Scrab. Ooh, oh yes. This is the first instance where we get to see a Scrab fight. While Abe is a main target for Scrabs, their main priority is, well, okay, while their main priority is killing Abe, when 2 Scrabs see each other, oh, they are going to kill each other, as you can see. So they're always, one of them is always going to die. So we're actually going to take advantage of that later in the next couple of rooms, because when 2 Scrabs are fighting, you actually can run right through them. Their hitboxes won't affect Abe.
We have a $10 donation from Fruit Shop owner. He says, thanks, GDQ. University Break is 1,000 times better with 24/7 speedruns. Love and new and tasty. Starwin's doing great with the solo gameplay and commentary. Put this towards his choice. Thanks, Fruit Shop owner.
Appreciate it.
I also have a $5 donation from Anonymous. He says, hey everyone, so glad to see Abe's Oddysee being run. Reliving my childhood right now. Quick question to Starwin. Does he like Abe's Oddysee or Abe's Exodus more? I really adore Oddysee, but all the things Exodus added blew my mind once more. All the best to the runners.
I really love Exodus a lot more, so I'm definitely going to say Exodus. But the remake of this game did fix a lot of the flaws that the original game had. As in, like, not being able to quick save in Abe's Oddysee in the original version was killer because they had very few checkpoints. So Exodus does have a lot of cool things though. So looking forward to Soulstorm. All right, we're gonna censor that fight. Too violent for kids. Okay. Usually that scrab will be a little farther to the right, which would allow me to do this. When you're chanting, as you can see, scrabs don't like the noise. So I can actually be chanting on the ground, possess the bells, and then be able to run away from the scrab. And since he was a little too far to the left, I had to do it the old-fashioned way.
Quick update on that Castlevania 64 donation incentive. Now Carrie is only behind by less than $9. So if you want to see Carrie run in just a couple of hours at Castlevania 64 or Reinhardt, you want to make sure that your favorite character wins.
All right, so this area is really cool. We get to meet probably one of the coolest enemies ever. Earlier I explained to you that there was 2 types of scrabs. Well, there's actually 3. I wanted to say that this guy's cool. He doesn't go for you at all. He just casually walks. The only thing he wants to do is ride on the elevator. He doesn't care about eating. He just wants to ride the elevator and chill. Except when we go down there, then he's out for blood. He wants to kill his friends down here. So we're gonna just wait right here. These 2 scrabs are gonna see each other, and then I can just run right past him without getting hurt. And then that scrab just gets to be there. So we only have one more room for Scrabanian Temple, and then we'll be moving on to another nest stage. And then after that, we'll be heading back to Rupture Farms to shut down this evil meat processing company trying to kill our race.
Tempest Athena donates $10 and says, I never really cared about Oddworld before, but watching Starwin run it makes it look so cool. Let's play as Carrie in Castlevania. Kendall donates $10. He says, greetings from France. So happy to see a run of Abe. I used to play the PS1 version, and it's awesome to see it at SGDQ. Let's kill the Madokans, but save the animals. Okay, that's kind of bad luck. The best situation right there is the Scrab not having a fight immediately, because it would have allowed me to possess the bells without having to worry about dealing with the Scrabs. But now I'm going to have to, I use a little bit of time just to possess the bells and get past the scrab. I also have to worry about him right here, because I'm not sure where he's going to be at. Okay, that's really good, being able to make it over here. This actually is going to work out really well, because he's going to run past me all the way to the right, and he's going to keep walking right. So this is perfect. The rare occasion where it actually was fine. All right, and that's Scrabanian Temple, and we're going to see Scrabs one more time, and that'll be it for the ancient creatures of Oddworld. $5 from Anonymous, who says, first time donating, it's amazing to see all of my favorite games destroyed so spectacularly. Donation goes to Runner's Choice.
I'm gonna change it up. I'm gonna go with Carrie. I'm gonna be that guy. All right, so unlike the Paramite section, the Scrab section is really scary, because all of these Scrabs are the ones that they don't waste any time. They want you dead. There is one Scrab, however, who's gonna have a very bad time. All right, I'm gonna have to wait for him to be All right, right there. He's gonna start chasing us. Gonna get up here and see you later. Ooh, okay. Ugh. That scared me. I thought I was gonna get bonked on the head. Go through the door, please. All right. So that was the nest. Now we're gonna get the this Scrab Scar, and we'll be heading back to Rupture Farms.
$20 from Dal25, who says, "Hey Starwin, you guys in the night shift are the real heroes. Anyone can play a Zelda game and get spotlight, but you're dedicated to a not-so-known title. Great run, great game, and keep it up."
Appreciate that. Alrighty. So there's a glitch or a bug that might happen right here. If it does happen, it'll lose about 10 seconds. It's not really the worst thing in the world. So after I get back to the central hub, where you get to choose whether to go to Paramonia or Scrabania, when I get right in between the levels, this little pillar's gonna drop down, and when it drops all the way down, you go inside and you get this ability. But sometimes Abe doesn't like to come out. So we'll see what happens. If it does happen, like I said, it's going to be like a 10-second time loss. Not really a big deal. Okay, he actually did come out, so we're good. So the ability we got is called Shrikle, and it does this. Obliterates everything. Essentially, a Shrikle is a cross between a Paramite, a Scrab, and a Mudokan. So just godlike power. So this is the power that's going to allow us to shut down Rupture Farms.
A couple of anonymous donations just came in. $5, he says, "First time donating, it's amazing to see all my favorite games destroyed so spectacularly. Donation goes to Runner's Choice." And $10 from anonymous says, "Keep going, everyone. You are all awesome."
So this is Free Fire Zone, and this stage is terrible. I cannot stand this stage. It's really short, but it has a lot of execution to it. A lot of jumping through bombs, getting past motion sensors, deactivating bombs while being in a motion sensor. See right there, I can't do it if I move while the motion sensor is going through me. That bomb's gonna come down and kill me.
$5 from Porter. He says, "Hey Starwin, just showing my support. Keep killing the game. Love ya, man."
Shout out to Porter. Shout outs to the Houston FGC. All right, so right here, this is. Oh, I went to. Oh, okay. Woo. This is called Rockless. Usually we would go and get a rock and blow up those bombs. But we figured out a trick just to be able to maneuver through them. And that's kind of bad. You really want the slogs not to follow you right there, because now we have to wait. Alrighty. Wait for this Slig to go back to sleep, and we'll disarm this bomb and continue on. This Slig is a jerk. Okay. Sometimes he likes to quick shoot. Let's see if he'll do that. No. Okay. There'll be times where he will immediately turn around and shoot you, and it's really annoying. I think it has something to do with he doesn't like fall asleep in the exact same position he started in, so he's actually closer to Abe.
Got a $20 donation from Uraj. $20 says, "Yo, Starwin, Uraj here. I made it for some of your run too, but I have to leave for work. Good luck with the rest of it."
Shouts to Raj. He ran, oh my god, Inc. At GDQ this year. Very awesome runner.
And a $50 donation, he says, from Anonymous, he says, "Thanks to everyone for putting this together. Love the event. There's such a cool community around it. Good luck to all the runners, and save those animals."
Alrighty, so we're back at Rupture Farms, and we're going to be doing the Zulags now. Also, let's birds. Do we get birds? Birds. There's birds. All right. But the birds are just going back to make the portal, and that's for some reason they like to spawn all the way to the left of the stage and then come right through. Zulags, they are like the temple stages. We're going to do a few rooms. But instead of doing like a whistle song or doing a bell song and a flintlock, we just have to pull one lever and then leave the room. And it's going to be, there's going to be 4 Zulags, and then we'll be at the end of the game. Going to do a slog jump right here. Jump through that guy. You have to go you have to go farther to the right so you actually can make this slig spawn so you can possess them to kill these slogs. Should be 3 more. Alrighty. Zulag 1's really short because this is actually just part of the first level Rupture Farms. Just that this time we're going to be going to the right. This area was actually accessible in the beginning, but since we don't save Mudokons in the run, we don't have to worry about going over here. So, little cutscene transition if you have any donations.
Yeah, I have $10 from the same name as you. It says, to confirm the stereotype, another Aussie who loves the game. Good luck on the rest of the run. Thanks, same name as you. I also have a $5 from Sharp, who says, hello, SGDQ, one of my favorite games as a kid, so I had to donate. Happy to see the series getting some love. And Starwin, I got an update for you on that Castlevania 64 donation incentive.
Let's go.
Yeah, so it looks like Carrie's now in the lead by about $20.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I feel, did I do that?
Maybe. You had a hand in it.
Oh, my goodness.
Carrie fans, doing well.
All right, this is a password system for sligs. Same thing. It's just like whistling. I'm going to be only doing it, I think, one more time during the run. So right there, that was only to just disarm the electric gate and then shoot that slig. He came down to help, but ended up just getting shot. In this room, there's a glitch that might happen, and for some reason, I feel like it only happens to me. So I'm gonna call this slog over here to me, and I'm gonna tell him to go kill this slig over here. Well, actually, it's not gonna happen now. What usually happens that the slog will go kill the slig, but he won't come back. Even if I tell him to come back, he won't. So I had to figure out a strat just in case to where I can skip that happening. So what just happened right there, the slig was far enough to the right to the gate. After the slog will jump into the slig, he'll just jump right into the electric gate and kill himself too. All right. The Zulags, we're going to be using a lot of bombs to skip the rooms. Bombs are so important throughout the Zulags. Killing sligs, doing things that we're really not supposed to be doing. So this room's kind of scary. I'm going to do just a little bit of serious time right here. Got to get a really, really perfect grenade throw. And we got it. Nice. Oh, I need... Hey, you washing... Yeah, you. Yeah, come on. Okay, thank you. Need at least... the little number in the little bird portal shows how many Mudokons you need to save in order to get Shrike-Hole. So, throughout the run, we actually do save Mudokons, but it's only to be able to get the Shrike-Hole power.
I have a $20 donation from The Syndrome. It says, Abe's Oddysee defined my childhood. Glad to see it run. Also, great commentary from Starwin. Save the Mudokons and save the animals. Much love from the UK.
Appreciate that. So right there, I went ahead and refilled my bombs. We only need 2 bombs for this section right here. I can't remember who did the route change for Zulag 2, but I think it was Strict. He figured out, like, if you have 2 bombs in this section, we can drop a bomb right there. When we go through that sensor, it'll trigger the slig, but the second he comes out, he'll get killed by the bomb. And this guy gonna have a bad day. There we go. And that's this room. This room is actually difficult in 100% because if we were to go to the right here, there's a lot of Mudokons to save, and there's a lot of sligs, and it's... Nah, I'm not about that. The 100% category for this game is a lot of fun. Really, really hard, though. So that's Zulag 2. Next will be, of course, Zulag 3. Zulag 3, again, we're going to be using a lot of bombs to get to the rooms quicker. But there's one room for the longest time that was notorious for breaking. We called it, it was the Glitch Fest room. There were always, we would figure out a problem in the room, find the solution, and literally the next day, someone figured out something else and it became the new problem. But I think we've got all the kinks out for that room, so nothing bad should happen. So we just That's another thing that Shade's going to probably get mad at me for. He always like, why do you neutral jump right there to trigger the slig? It's like, you can just move and he'll wake up. I do what makes me feel comfy. Go get him.
Speaking of comfortable, it looks like Carrie now has a comfortable lead over Reinhardt in the Castlevania 64 any% run coming up later. $302 for Carrie. Reinhardt fans have only contributed $226. So it's about a $75 difference or so. Good job, Starwin.
Oh, man, I try. Alrighty. So the room I was talking about, that's the last room we'll be seeing. In Zoo Like 3. These rooms, however, aren't too bad. Just be jumping. Go through there before he hits us. We're gonna be dropping about 2 bombs right here. This is called sneak dropping. So I'm gonna be running. I'm gonna sneak and drop a bomb. Oh, it's gonna keep the momentum for me running, so the bomb's gonna be able to fall off the ledge, and then you just throw the bomb in sync with the first one, so both of them explode at the same time. This area is another room that is terrifying and 100%. But don't have to deal with it because we're being bad people and we're not going to save our friends and we're not going to save our race. We're just going to make them become meat popsicles. All right, what's this room? Oh yeah, okay. Drop a grenade down there. There's a slig down there. He's dead. His meat just flew everywhere. Okay, blow up that chant suppressor so we can possess this slig right here. I'm gonna have to kill this slig to the left because he will shoot and kill me. And then we get to do a neat little skip right here, fall all the way down here. Since these guys didn't see me possess the slig, they won't go after me and kill me. Usually if a slig sees another slig get possessed, they will immediately kill him because they know something's wrong. Okay. All right, time for the glitch fest room. This, like I said, this room, whew. But nothing should happen. Like I said, we figured out all the kinks in this room. But just for an example, in 100%, you have to blow up those bombs at the very beginning of that section right there. For some reason, one of them wouldn't explode. And then after we figured out that problem, then we would come over here, and we couldn't grab this lever. Like, Abe would get near the lever and be like, I don't know, I can't grab it. This room was just terrible, but... Oh, favorite part, booty bounce. The booty bounce actually allows us to, from that height right there, usually you would fall on the ground and have to have a lot of recovery frames, which in turn would have the slig killing you. But if you just hold left as you're falling, for some reason you'll just bounce on that ledge and you'll be able to just land and keep going. So that's Zoo Like 3. We only have 2 more segments of the game left. Next is Zoo Like 4. It's not going to be like the Zoo Like 2 and Zoo Like 3 when we have like 3 rooms to do. This one's just one big room. Well, actually, it's 2 big rooms. But the last part of Zoo Like 4 is a little tricky. Right here, though, we're going to have a slig killing fest. This is what I guess you would say the Rupture Farms, one of their last lines of defense for killing Abe. So I'm going to pull this. It's going to summon a couple of sligs, and we're going to possess them. Oh, man, is that good? Okay, I'm going to have to turn around real quick. Okay, nice. All these sligs. You dead. You dead. Okay. You dead. You dead. How about all you guys? Raining sligs? Yeah. All right. Another slig password. It's another thing where if you know the password, you can just input it. I'm sorry, Moodawkins. I feel so guilty. And see, he just laughs. Like, he doesn't care. He doesn't care about his race. He just killed like 3 of them. He's like, haha, that's a good joke. All right, this part's pretty funny. As you can see, I am way out here. But the sligs don't see me. So I'm saying hello to get the sligs' attention because I really... Okay. I need those 2 to the right to be like right on top of each other because I'm gonna throw 1 grenade and try to kill them both. And this guy's just standing up, but sadly I'm not gonna do anything with him. So right here I'm gonna roll And as I'm rolling, I'm going to drop a bomb, and then I'm going to throw a bomb. That should be good. That should kill all 3. Yep. So you want those 2 sligs to be really close to each other. If not, I mean, you still have an extra grenade, but then you're going to have to go back around and get another grenade. Because right here, we're gonna see the funniest explosion in the game. There's all these bombs right here. We're gonna move all the way over here, and all these slugs. Yeah, they're done. Possess this slig. But it's really convenient that we just get to press that button, and we're in the perfect spot to possess that slig. And usually slogs love sligs, but not right there. So now we have 3 more grenades. We can go back to the very beginning. And then from there, we have 1 more big room in Zoo-like 4, and then we're at the final part of the game, which is the boardroom. And it's kind of like the NES stages, really short and sweet. But it has like a lot of grinders and bombs. It's pretty difficult.
Got a $20 donation from Straylight. Says big props for rocking the night shift with a very enjoyable run.
Blow up this chance suppressor. Oh, oops. See, that's another thing I'm really glad about this game. I'm pretty sure in the original game, the original Oddworld game, if you were to... oh, did I not turn around? Okay, that's fine. I can just possess this one. If you didn't... if you had a grenade on you and you started chanting and you got hit by a chance suppressor, I'm pretty sure the grenade would drop in front of you and start blowing up. So that's definitely one change that I'm glad that is not in this game. So these sensors I can just kind of run through now, except for this one. If I run through this one, it'll summon a slig. And since I don't have any more sligs to possess, I definitely need to not do that. So this room was always a pain back in the day, because this is what they called the slog gauntlet. Used to, we have to possess this slig and start killing a bunch of slogs. But so we're gonna wait right here, have the fence kill a bunch of slogs, come over here, wait a second, pull this lever. So right here, it's like, oh no, I have all these slogs to deal with now, and I have to deal with this slig. I'm just gonna possess them. Usually you're supposed to throw a bomb. I actually messed up that strat. I was supposed to throw a second grenade after the first one, but I didn't. Oh man, they're gonna get me. Oh, okay. Yeah. Just wait for these guys. What's really scary, oh man, okay, we're gonna have to trick these guys a little bit. Come over here. Thank you. What's really scary, if you have a lot of slogs like this in one spot, they can actually jump on top of each other and actually kill you through the floor. And did my magic trick work? Are they gone? Do we have no more slogs? It's really crazy with this strat. Those slogs spawn from that kennel right there to the right, but for some reason the slogs will always go to sleep on the left after that cutscene. So we don't have to sit there with the slig and like shoot all the slogs. We can just do that trick and be good. But here's the final segment. Time is coming up in about a minute. I'll probably just do serious time right here. This area is a little tricky, but it's not too bad.
Emergency board meeting now. All executives to the boardroom now. You're cut in set now. Thank you. Everybody follow me.
We're gonna... So right there, I told those Mudokons to follow me for one reason, to blow up 2 bombs, because I only need 3 Mudokons right here. Shout out to Sam for figuring out this strat. Oh, that's fine. So. Alrighty. All right, so time's coming up. Gonna go down here, kill 2 Sligs with Strikehold, and that should be it. And time. So as much as I would love to show the ending, I'm pretty sure our glitch exhibition got met. So I'm going to go ahead and just jump right into that. Hope you guys enjoyed the run, but now, while I would love to show off the crazy glitches that is the glitched run, I'm only going to be showing you a few things that the PS4 version can do. If I was able to be on the PC version, I could show you a lot more things, but since we're on the PS4, we're going to just do a couple of quick things. Right here, there's a glitch right here. Hopefully I can get it. Sometimes it's kind of weird to set up. Okay, it almost happened right there. This glitch, essentially, for some reason, if you try to let these Mudokons get in too quick, see, this is what happens. What if they'll just keep working instead of like going into the portal? As you can see, I'm not holding anything. So the chant is just going to keep going. I can't move. I can't do anything. So this is a glitch that actually can happen during the run, and it's not a fun one because you do have to just go into the menu and reset. So that's that one. Now let's get to some funny ones. The last trick I am going to do though is going to be I'm going to crash the game. And I'll explain how that works later. But these glitches are some of my favorites that I'd found out. Conveniently enough, they're in Scribanian Temple, so we don't have to do much to get to them. Just have to get past this first segment. So if you have any donations,
well, I just wanted to give you a quick update on that Castlevania 64 incentive for which character is played in the speedrun. Carrie has fallen back a little bit, and Reinhardt has stepped it up with $376 donated towards Reinhardt as the character, and Carrie fans have $327 to her name. So that's about, again, a $50 difference, so it's pretty close.
Okay. I like a challenge.
Few other donations continue to come in here. We have a $5 donation from Patrick25. He says, "Try this again. Woo, go J-Strap." Woke up early to watch the run. Donation to Speaker's Choice.
That's, oh man. I'm not going to go into details of that nickname. Appreciate that, though. Thank you.
$5.01 from Mecha Steam Show. First time donating, enjoying the Abe's Oddysee run. Keep it up.
Trying to remember which door I'm supposed to go through for this one. I think it's this one. Okay, yeah, so there's a jump right here I can do to get past this scrab that's down here. Okay. So when I go down here, okay, never mind. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. Sorry. Okay, let's try that again. I need to go down there a little quicker. As you can see, Abe is like hitting imaginary flies. He doesn't know what to do with himself. He's patting this dude on the back, giving him a massage. Doesn't know what to do. The reason this is happening, there's actually bats in the behind these walls right here. So it's doing the animation where it looks like Abe's being attacked by bats. What's really funny is if I crouch, he'll start making noises. And then if I just yeah, if you get too close to the scrap, he'll just kill you. What's really funny is if you try to like, let me see if I can't do it just really quick. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and move on. It's nothing really special. Well, actually, I just need to stay here. The only thing that happens right there is you can make Abe he'll start like be on the ground like moving and just like making his pain sound effect like really fast. This glitch, however, is something I figured out about a couple of weeks ago. I'll let it speak for itself. It's pretty glorious. That is if I go to the right rooms.
I've got $20 from Jam Piece. He says, Starwin, you better not come back without a record. Get hype.
Oh, Jam. I'm sorry I disappointed you. Yeah, that was... 108 was a good time, by the way. That was a good time, but it's definitely not anywhere near the record. It's about 4 minutes off. All right, so let's see if I can't set this up. Nice. I got it first try. So Abe got killed right there, so he's just going to keep falling. And when he touches the ground, he's just going to keep exploding birds out of him. Just doing that. So the reason that happens is because he dies. The Scrab actually does his spinning attack while he's in midair. So when Abe gets hit when he's going up on the ledge, he dies in midair, which will allow him to like keep falling until he touches the ground. He's technically still alive, which is crazy because there's the main glitch in the glitch run of this game is invincibility. Like they figured out how to have Abe die but still be alive, and you can just run through every obstacle in the game. So this is the last thing I'm going to do. I'm going to try it a few times. If it doesn't work, I'm sorry. I explained earlier that the game can crash if you do this. So what's going to happen right here? I'm going to do the cap jump, but I'm going to do the cap jump a little different. I'm actually going to start falling on the cap, but if I jump when I'm way too low, it'll crash the game. Oh, see, right there, that's fine. So if I would have just waited a little longer, the game would crash. So I'll give it a few more tries because I don't want to keep you guys waiting. Yeah. All right. Like 5 more tries and I'm done, I promise. That's 4. Oh, that was it. That was it. Okay, that's all good. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Got it. So what happens? What essentially happens right there? The game knows that Abe is too low to actually escape death. So he's actually past the death point, but you can actually jump and grab onto the ledge, so the game doesn't know what to do, so he just dies. But that's Oddworld Abe Oddysee, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed the run. We're a really small community. We hope more people join. Shout-outs to everyone in the community, Shade, Strict NYC, Sudabu, Cute Spied. Shout-outs to everyone in my stream. Thank you guys for helping me get here. Meekow, Game Sage, Raj, you guys are all good friends of mine. And shout-outs to everyone at home. Hope you guys enjoy the run. We got Stranger's Wrath next. I know that's a really interesting speed run, so thanks again, guys.
Thank you very much, Starwin. That was an incredible showing of Abe's Oddysee. New and tasty. Really enjoyed that. I want to let you guys know, of course, why we're here. We're here raising funds for Doctors Without Borders. And Doctors Without Borders is a humanitarian organization that goes all over the world to help people in crisis. At any time, there are 30,000 doctors, nurses, midwives, epidemiologists, water and sanitation experts, and many others representing dozens of nationalities and can be found providing assistance to some of the world's most vulnerable patients. It's an incredibly important organization and a great cause. So that's where all the donations are going towards. Thank you all very much for donating. I wanted to let you know about some of our other sponsors as well. The Yeti has been a sponsor of Games Done Quick since 2012. They make an incredible array of T-shirts, and there's a specific one for SGDQ that runs all week. You can go and find it on the Yeti, YETTEE.com/SGDQ. That'll get you your shirt right there. They'll be available until July 10th at midnight. So make sure you check that out. If you see some of the guys walking around here with the 2016 Summer Games Done Quick shirt, it's very similar to that on the Yeti. So make sure you check that out. Of course, I want to let you know that also there's the Humble Bundle going on all week. Humble Bundle is pay what you want bundles that support charity. You get a ton of free games in them. There's a lot of great games included in this one. And this bundle helps raise money for, the Humble Bundle has helped raise over $75 million for charities such as Doctors Without Borders and many more. So make sure you go check them out on www.humblebundle.com. Had a couple of other donations coming in. This one's from Shimmy Z85. He donates $150, and he says, "Whip it, baby." We have another one from, thank you very much, Shimmy. That's an amazing donation. Thank you very much for that $150 going to Doctors Without Borders. As well, here's a donation from Tku. Hope I'm getting close to there. $10, and he says, #Team Reinhardt. $33 from Desang says, "Time for Carrie to beat up that janky Castlevania 64 and support those doctors." Marquis Dan donates $10. He says, "I'm donating money because of all those sweet Fifth Element references keep happening in Starwin's Oddworld New and Tasty run. Keep them coming. Also, save the animals." Thanks, Marquis Dan. So Carl Gell donates $10. He says, "I've been watching GDQs a while. This is my first time donating. Great games and a great cause. Keep it up, everyone. 5 to Skyrim Glitch Exhibition and 5 to Runner's Choice." $10 from Ghost of Memes Past. Greetings from Belgium. I recently played through New and Tasty and found it to be a lot easier than the original. Then again, it may have been a case of 7-year-old me versus 24-year-old me. It was nowhere near as easy as Starwin's making it look now, though. Keep on running and keep being awesome also. Go Carrie. Just a reminder, the Carrie Reinhardt is for a Castlevania 64 donation incentive that's coming up in a couple of hours. It'll be going on later on in the day. There is a donation incentive for who is the character that is run with. So it's either going to be Reinhardt or Carrie. Currently, I'm trying to get you the most up-to-date numbers on that, but recently Reinhardt was in the it was in the lead. We're going to see where Carrie has made it to. I'll give you that update in just a second. So currently, Reinhardt is at $396 and is followed up by Carrie, about $30 back right now with $365. So about $30.50 separates those two. So if you want to make sure Carrie takes it, it's going to take at least a $30 donation. But Reinhardt fans have been pushing hard for it. They were trailing a while ago, but now are in the lead for sure. Tku again donates $10 and says, #Team Reinhardt. This time with an exclamation mark. He says he forgot the allocation on the last one because I'm a genius. Well, thanks anyway, Tku, and your donation is very much appreciated.